Roundwood Furniture is located on the shore of North Lake Tahoe in Kings Beach, California, and is sort of an art collective of individuals that pour heart and soul into building functional art, predominantly one-of-a-kind artistic furniture. Functional art to me is a beautiful sculpture that functions in a way that you use it every day in your life, as opposed to something that's static and non-interactive. Something that provides more than just visual enjoyment and has a three-dimensional purpose. The location of the Sierras and Lake Tahoe in general, to me, has felt like a cathedral of Mother Nature's explosive diversity. And 20 years ago, I was coming out of one backpacking trip out of Desolation Wilderness and being completely immersed in the visuals of all these different branches and roots, and repeatedly looking at a stump that turns into what looks like a couch inspired me to start building functional art furniture out of that stuff. There's nature's uniqueness in each piece. So the ethos of Roundwood Furniture is basically celebrating the beauty in the organic source of wood. We're predominantly repurposing what's available to us that's sustainable and has a story behind it, because there's a total joy in being able to provide a second life for something. If the piece came from a pier in Lake Tahoe, let's say, and it saw 60 to 80 years of bright sun and smashing water and sandblasting from the beach, it has character, it has nature's tattoo in it, and that makes it absolutely unique to nothing else in the world. It has its own very identity. Driftwood is super, super fun to work with because you not only have the piece that's unique, but a drastic, exposed story of what happened while waves and rocks shaped that piece. In my beginning years, I actually foraged the forests for deadwood and brought that into sculpture. These days, we're working with farmers down in the Sacramento Valley that are replanting English and Claro walnut from orchards. So as walnut orchards are being retired and replanted, the 80-year-old trees that they're retiring have so much story and beauty wrought within them that it's a perfect platform for us to try to expose the twisting of the grain and the rolling of the fabric of the wood. Any character in the wood itself, in the tree, in the slice, in the burl, that has a unique fabric to it. There's these dynamic rarities that we're trying to find that make the piece really draw you in at the end. There's something that nature does so well with asymmetry but balance. I would say that nature-driven furniture design is a central core of how I look at designing pieces. So not just the wood itself and revering the harmonious vibrance of the wood. With an epoxy pour process, for instance, I have special tricks at different times to trick that epoxy into behaving more like Mother Nature does. So I want bubbling, molten, different colors. You've got fire, which is represented by the magma series, water, which is the aqua series, astral series takes care of air, and then terra for earth. And so you've got all those fundamental properties in Mother Nature, again, sort of nature-driven design. I think one of my favorite parts in the creative process is it's all about what I haven't figured out yet. I usually go in with about a 50% game plan, so I don't mock out to detail anything, kind of like building a song. And you add layers, and you step away, and you come back in. And I really can lose myself in any thoughts in the world to that process. And I feel like the vibration in me is its happiest it's ever been. Every piece that comes out of this studio has a 3-dot logo somewhere on it, and that comes from the ellipsis of to be continued, so ... to be continued. Where that was born from was me realizing that even though this piece is completely done, there's at least 3 more projects, sister pieces, ideas that were born from building this piece that I'm dying to try. So this idea is not finished yet. The piece is done, the idea grows on. That's what, for me, defines me as an artist, because that artistic process of learning just never stops. That's why it's, in my opinion, one of the funnest things you could be doing with your life is creating functional art.